So, I bought some more books. I don't have a problem, okay? I don't need help. I just found another used bookstore, Long Beach Books in San Clemente, and they had some things that I wanted. So, I bought a bunch of them. So, here we go. We'll start. Random book. The Giver. Uh, I read this a while ago. Great book. Probably gonna read it again just because it's short and sweet, and I remember really liking it when I was younger. Uh, so just a book to put on my shelf and just to enjoy, really. Next up, a random book. John Stuart Mill on Liberty and Other Essays. I've been meaning to get more into philosophy for a while, and this is one that I've had recommended to me many times by many different people. So I am definitely looking forward to getting through this, although I suspect it will probably take me quite a while. So that's two. Next up, we got Animal Farm by George Orwell. I just saw this on the shelf. It was just a couple bucks. I'll probably reread it just because I read 1984 pretty recently and just posted a video about that if you haven't seen it. I remember thinking that this book was pretty swell. So I'll probably give it a read again because it's pretty short and much better than 1984, in my opinion. So that's three. What else we got? Number four, we got Firefly. I love this TV show. I love Serenity, the movie, as well. Didn't know that this was a thing until I saw it on the shelf. So I was very happy to pick it up. Big Damn Heroes. Really looking forward to this one. Don't know at all what the story is going to be covering or like what time period, if it's after Serenity or before that. But I love the Firefly universe and was really happy to see this one. So that's four. Number five, we got The Pearl by John Steinbeck. I was really happy to see this on the shelf because I just read Of Mice and Men and really enjoyed that one quite a bit. Um, John Steinbeck in that book did something just truly amazing with like 105 pages. Just a totally engrossing book that really captures something unique that I haven't found in a book before. And I loved it. It was amazing. So I'm really looking forward to reading The Pearl. And I know he has some other like short stories. I would like to eventually get them all in this kind of cover because I just think that'd be really neat to have like a complete set. I don't need them new. I'd like to have a complete set. I'm fine with used books. Anyway, really looking forward to this one. And that's number five. Number six is a book I've read before, Morality by Christopher Hitchens. The first time I read this book, I misread the title and thought it was Morality by Christopher Hitchens. So I got about halfway through the book and was like, when the hell is he going to start talking about morality? He's just talking about how he's dying. And then I reread the cover and felt really stupid. It's just about his journey through cancer and his philosophy on life and all that. And at the end, spoilers, Christopher Hitchens had cancer and he was writing this through that. And he lost his battle with cancer. And so at the end of the book, there's just a lot of notes of like things that he planned on expanding on in the book because this is a fairly short book. He was planning on making it longer, but he didn't get the chance, and so they left a lot of those notes in near the end, and it's really touching and it's really insightful just to see kind of the bare bones thoughts of this man. Anyway, moving on. That's number six. Number seven is Paper Towns by John Green. I've only actually read 1.5 John Green books so far. The Anthropocene Reviewed, which I adore, and the first half of Looking for Alaska, because about halfway through, some things happened in the book, and I wasn't in the right mindset to finish the book at that point, so I'll have to return to it at some point. I I was liking the book up until that point. It just took an emotional turn that I was not prepared for. So really looking forward to reading this one. I've heard some good things about it. That's number 7. I can count. Next up, we have A Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. I know nothing about this book. It's just a classic that I've heard good things about. So here we go. I'll get around to it eventually, probably. I don't know. It was a couple bucks. That's what? 8? I guess I can't count. We also have The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. Just again, another classic that I've heard a lot of good things about. Really short. I love short books because it makes me feel like I can accomplish something. Probably gonna read this one pretty soon. Looking forward to it. That's number 9. Then we got this chonker, Signature Classics by C.S. Lewis. It's got Mere Christianity, The Screwtape Letters, Miracles, The Great Divorce, The Problem of Pain, A Grief Observed, The Abolition of Man, and The Four Loves. It is a chonker, of course, because it's made up of several different books. I've read part of Mere Christianity before. I don't know how I feel about C.S. Lewis, or at least his religious writings. I need to read more of the other books before I can make a definitive decision. But I'm just trying to surround myself with arguments on both sides of religious debates, because I think that's the only way you get anywhere, is if you learn what you don't know from the other side. Don't learn everything from people who disagree with what they're arguing for. I think that's 10. I'm giving up at this point because we only got one left. And it is another John Steinbeck book, The Red Pony. Again, no idea what it's about, but it's really short. And it's got a pony and a little dude on the cover and on the back. So that was kind of cute. I don't know. I'm sold on John Steinbeck after Mice and Men. What can I say? But anyway, that's probably like 11, maybe 12, maybe 10 books if I can't count. Yeah, I'll probably get to some of them pretty soon. Some of them will probably take a while because, just bought I don't know, I think I'm up to 50 books altogether now. So it'll take me quite a while to get through all of them. But I'm looking forward to it. I've really enjoyed reading more. I'm reading The Catcher in the Rye right now, which I'm not particularly enjoying, but it'll be over in a day or two. So not that I think it's a bad book. It's pretentious as fuck, and I mean obviously it's meant to be, but not particularly liking it. Anyway, that's it. See ya.